Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video. My name is Zaid and this one is going to be a banger for you. So today's video is going to be episode 2 of the last video I posted on YouTube, which is Road to Affiliate. Now, Road to Affiliate is basically a space where I can talk openly and be myself in front of the camera, which I think I need to get better at anyway. But it's something where I can come into this, sit here, talk to my camera, be more comfortable with talking to my camera and the people that are watching, and yeah, just come to terms with the fact that I've actually got to do this, and if I want to become a content creator full time, I have to be comfortable with this. But yeah, this is episode 2 of Road to Affiliate. So my first talking point is grinding content. Now, grinding content can only mean one thing, and that is literally grinding out as many videos as possible, whether that's on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, anything like that, basically to gain a following. Now, I want to do that. I want to get as many people watching as I can. That is what being a content creator is, right? You want to create content for people to watch. I mean, I don't know anyone that creates content just for the sake of it, just because they want to. They're doing it because they want people to watch, they want people to tune into their stream, watch their YouTube videos, you know, all of that stuff. So that's what I need to do. Now, I have been grinding out TikToks. I've been doing at least one a day. For the last week or 2 weeks, I've been doing one a day, which is not good enough. I need to do more. I know I need to do more. The bit I'm having issues with is getting clips for it. Now, I need to get better at talking in front of a camera, so that's why I'm doing this today. It may be that I cut some of this up and use this on my TikTok or my YouTube for like a YouTube short or a TikTok video, but I know I need to up my game basically to create content, get followers on these different platforms so they actually tune into my stream. I want to be a full-time streamer. That's the sort of content creator I want to be. I want to be a gaming content creator with maybe some like vlog style videos or this style video as well in the future, but the main focus is gaming. That's what I want, that's what I love, that's what I want to do, that's what I want to, you know, create for people to watch. Now, when it comes to creating content, I know that I need to, like I said, post more than one video a day on TikTok, on YouTube. I need to actually post on YouTube because that's something that's definitely been lacking recently. Is posting, you know, YouTube videos, like long form videos. So that's why I'm gonna, you know, record this, edit this, and hopefully you'll tune in and watch. Let's hope so. But yeah, when it comes to grinding, you know, and making content, I find it quite difficult. I don't have like a schedule where I can do it as such. Where I work full time and shifts, I do like a 7-week rota, so I don't actually have a set schedule of I can come home every day, jump on, you know, I finish at 7, so come home at 8 o'clock, say I've had my dinner, the kids are in bed, etc. I can't jump on then. I have a fiance I've got to, you know, show attention to as well. I'm sure that she'd be happy to hear that. But I got all these different things that I need to do to make sure that make sure I'm dad, make sure that I'm a good fiance, also work as well. And eventually when I get to a point where this can be my full-time job, that creating content, there will be a schedule. There will be, you know, a time when I can jump on every day at 9 in the morning till, I don't know, like 2 in the afternoon, say. I can do that potentially. But at this moment in time, it's not really possible. I can't really do that, but I know that I've got to create that schedule. I've got to do something where I can post every you know, twice every day on TikTok or YouTube, on like YouTube Shorts, or I post every Tuesday and Sunday or Tuesday and Friday on YouTube as like a long form video. I know I need to get better at it, and I know I need to keep that grind up basically to get to that point. And also, everyone knows, anyone that's wanted to do streaming or, you know, has looked up videos on how to become a successful streamer, everyone tells you is that you need to be consistent and you need to create content. And that's not just jumping on a stream. No one's going to just stumble across your stream, not many people anyway, to gain like an actual following, to hit the kind of status of affiliate or eventually partner, hopefully. It's not going to just happen just by people just stumbling upon your stream. It's not going to happen. You have to create content for people to come in, talk about it, and that's exactly what I need to do, and I know I need to do that. Now, the next point I have is on making money, and that is selling digital products. Now, something that I've been really focusing on, as well as the creating content for the whole streaming side of things and the TikTok and everything like that, is actually using Canva to create digital products like templates, etc., to sell on a Shopify store. I also have a Fiverr, like a freelancer seller kind of account. I'm slowly getting it. I'm slowly getting there. I know what I need to do. It's just kind of executing it and executing the plan. But basically, I want to get to a point where streaming and this is my full-time job. And I know that if I sell enough digital products, sell enough templates, so I get to a point where I don't have to work and I can give up my job and literally sit in front of a computer all day. That's basically why I'm doing it, is I'm doing it for that. I want to get to that sort of stage, and I know that I need to do something else to also provide for my family. I have a very well paid job as well, but when you have a well paid job, your monthly outgoings increases because you feel like you can afford more. Now I feel like going to work and doing 7 till 7 shifts, days and nights on a 7-week rota, like I mentioned, it's just not viable for me. Like, I just want to be one of these people where I can be at home, stream, create content I want to create, but also spend time with my family when I want to, take them out when I want to, all these different things. I've got 2 very young children. I've got a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old in 3 weeks, and I know that to give them a life that I want to give them, I need to do something else to get to that point. My job is not going to cut it. I don't think any kind of position in the place I work is going to cut it. But doing this, making money, making digital products on my Shopify store, on Fiverr, which will all be linked down below if you want to go and check it out. Selling these templates, etc., for wedding invitations, birthday invitations, business cards, and then the other side of it, doing stream graphics, etc., that sort of thing. Selling those and making money through those is something that I feel like I would, it would give me this opportunity to follow my dreams, but also be at home more for my kids, my fiance, etc. So making money is kind of my focus at the moment, as well as creating content. I've kind of not really given up on my job, but I feel like I'm getting to a point where I'm mentally checking out of it and I need to do something different. And this is what I'm kind of focusing on. And hopefully it turns out well. Let's move on to the next point. Now, the next point is more personal to me. So I currently am probably overweight. I will just say it how it is. I'm nearly 20 stone. I don't feel comfortable in the clothes I wear. I don't feel like I am the sort of person that would take my shirt off in front of other people. I know I'm not. I'm quite a self-conscious person with the way I look, and also the way I feel and how I talk and things. So this is a big thing for me, is sitting in front of a camera talking to anyone watching, anyone who wants to watch. But realistically, I know that the major issue is probably my diet and the fact I don't really exercise. And I feel like when I do those things and I eat healthy and I do exercise, I'm such a confident person, or more confident person than I kind of am at the moment. Probably about two or 3 months ago, I'm gonna say, I started a diet, or a meal prep diet, basically eating the same thing over and over again for lunch and dinner for about a month. or was it? We're about 3 weeks to a month, 3 to 4 weeks, that sort of thing. And I got to a point where I lost a stone in that time. I think it was within 2 weeks. I think I lost a stone, and it was just because I cut out everything, literally cut out everything. I had like a rice and like a chicken taco sort of thing. So I had like a chicken taco in with rice inside a wrap, like a tortilla wrap, and yeah, that's all I ate. And I started it yesterday. I started it yesterday. I have 81 days until I go on holiday. I need to up my game. I need to basically eat healthy to get to a point where I can take my top off and go in the swimming pool, sit in the sun, that sort of thing. So I need to up my game. I need to be on a health grind before my holiday, and I'm setting an 80-day challenge for myself, which is basically where I eat healthy, I exercise, I do all these things to get to a point where I am comfortable in my own body, basically. And I then hopefully will come across more confident in my streams, in my videos, and just in life in general. So yeah, hope you can follow me along with that. I'm going to take some before pictures. I'm going to take them in a little bit as like what I look like now. I will then take a after picture, obviously, when I reach my kind of 80-day mark, which, you know, is quite a long time away. I think it's like seven or 8 weeks. But yeah, I've got quite a few weeks to get to that point. It might be more than that. But yeah, I've got quite a few weeks to get to that point. So hopefully everything will be okay and I will do well with that. So one outfit change later. As you can see, my hair's changed slightly from the last clip. Got a different top on, beard's brushed, doesn't look like I've been dragged through a hedge. But yeah, we're going to finish off the video. I didn't have enough time yesterday because my little boy came into the room as I was filming that last clip. If I didn't cut it where I've cut it, you'll just see like an arm peek around the door behind me. But yeah, so we will talk about my last point really, which was my long-term goals. Now, it's no secret that throughout this video I've mentioned quite a few times how I want to be a content creator, and that's what I want to do. Streaming, making videos, you know, going to events and things like that is what I want. That's what I want to do. But long term, I want to do it so not only I can enjoy my job, but I also can then provide for my family. You know, my partner, my fiance, she wouldn't care. Like, she doesn't care. I've got a good paying job as it is. She's got a better paying job than me at the moment. But I want to be in a position where, you know, like the top streamers, maybe not like the top 0.01%, but like the top streamers where they're earning a good amount of money from their streams, etc. And, you know, I'm not in it just for the money. I mean, it's a bonus, obviously, but I then get to obviously, you know, take my family away on holidays, take them out whenever I want to, because I won't have that kind of financial pressure like people suffer at the moment. Yeah. And then long term, other than that, I want to be able to afford a big house with a dedicated streaming room, and kind of that'd be our forever home. At the moment we're in, you know, we've got a lovely house, but it's a rented house. I'd like to own a house where, you know, I can do what I want with it. I can build a stream room in the garden if I want to do that. You know, at the moment we're very limited of what we can do, and I'm literally just in a dining room, which is why you can see the dining table behind me. But yeah, like there's a lot of like different kind of factors of like getting to that point, and it's all about this kind of taking off, like the whole Shopify store thing and the Fiverr account and stuff like that, and kind of making all of this one big thing. That's what I want. That's what I want to do. And yeah, that's kind of like long-term goals really. I don't really have any other long-term goals for this sort of thing, really, for like life in general. And obviously I was just talking about like the health kind of kick I'm on at the moment. With that, I want to be healthy. I want to be able to kind of get up and go out and, you know, not have to worry about, you know, whether my legs are, or I feel tired, because I would hopefully have the energy because I'm eating proper meals and eating well and exercising. At the moment, like there's certain things that, you know, I can't, I mean, it sounds bad, I'm 28 years old, but I can't like run for a long time after a football. I had an issue like a few years ago with my lungs and stuff, which kind of causes that. But being overweight doesn't really help, obviously. So if I lost weight and I got to a point where I'd feel like comfortable and feel comfortable with myself, I know that I would literally, I'd be able to run, I'd be able to play football, I'd be able to do all these different things, especially with the boys as well, which would be nice. So yeah, those are my long-term goals. Be healthier, make this my job, and have financial stability. That is what I want. They're my long-term goals. Yeah, so just wrapping this up, I'm glad that I've done this video. It's something that I've wanted to do for a while now, since I kind of started and got all my stuff for the last few weeks. I've wanted to make a video like this. I know kind of the first road to affiliate episode was a bit like this, but this one's kind of going in a bit more in depth and a bit more me being me, rather than kind of being a bit reserved. I feel a bit more confident in myself with talking to the camera after doing this, which is good. I'm enjoying it. So yeah, hopefully things go well, and hopefully you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to put a comment on there of your thoughts and feelings, and also don't forget to turn notifications on as well, so once you do subscribe, you know when I upload. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.
But please don't stay the night. Don't try to change my mind.